Trip to space in this space shuttle?
Not for a year, I wouldn't.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
Well, temperatures will also be out of this world this weekend, Lindsay.
There you go.
We're expecting a much-needed cool down. We broke records Thursday and Friday. I can't even believe it. Got up into those 90s. Luckily today, much cooler. I want to start you off live with a picture of Yosemite Falls. It's so nice to see water coming down because usually when it's this dry outside, it's usually all dried up. So we're still getting the last remnants of our snowpack before the summer begins, and that will definitely be dried up. We're also looking live from downtown, though, this morning. It's a nice, clear, quiet morning outside. Get out early before it gets too hot outside. 61 degrees right now. Our winds coming out of the east-southeast at around 3 miles per hour. As we take a look at our storm chill Doppler, nothing going on overnight into these early morning hours. Everything is nice and calm out there, and we are tracking just a little bit of fresh ocean air, as you can see right off the Pacific Northwest. This begins to move into California today and tomorrow, and it will last actually for the next several days, and that is what's cooling off very significantly, about 10 degrees than what we saw yesterday. Still going to remain about 10 degrees above average for this time of year, but much needed cool down ahead just in time for the weekend. However, it wouldn't look like it. As we take a look at our 24-hour temperature change, we are actually up 11 degrees from this time yesterday in Tehachapi, up 13 degrees in Mojave, and even up 2 here in Bakersfield. But that will all even out as the afternoon continues, and we'll see cooler temperatures than yesterday, I promise. In the meantime, though, temperatures right now looking pretty nice. 59 in Lamont, 56 at the base of the Grapevine, 60s in Buttonwillow and in Taft, and upper 50s right now in Delano and McFarland. If you're heading out for the Lake Isabella Fishing Derby, gorgeous weather, about 50 degrees as the sun rises in just a few minutes out there. Our afternoon high around 3 p.m. will be about 81 degrees and then back down into those low 70s by sunset. So if you're heading out for some fishing, grab some sunscreen and then maybe even a light jacket once the sun goes down, because it will get a little bit chilly in the evening hours up in the mountains there. Our air quality today, pretty good in the moderate range with an AQI of about 67, and no matter where you are across the state today, going to be gorgeous weather. 82 in Sacramento and 71 in Yosemite today. Central Coast, we're seeing upper 70s to even low 80s in Solvang and 78 in Ventura. The bad part is if you head down south, look at Palm Springs, expecting to hit 100 degrees today. If it actually does, I will be shocked, as it is still March out and we're seeing triple digits in that area. Otherwise, mid 80s along the coast in the Southland as well. Here at home, we're also seeing mid 80s with a high of 84 today in Bakersfield and 85 in Wasco. Up in the mountains today, a high of 78 up in Kernville, 76 in Tehachapi, and 71 degrees in Fraser Park. And then finally in the deserts, 90 today in Ridgecrest. So luckily, though, it looks like the 90s will be out of our forecast here in the valley, at least for the next 7 days. We stay in those 80s all the way until Tuesday there. Then we actually drop into those 70s by Wednesday and Thursday. Overnight lows dropping into the 50s. In the Kern River Valley, again, 80s for the weekend, then dropping into the 70s by Tuesday with a little bit of a breeze there. Overnight lows in the 40s, and then finally in the mountains, 70s all the way until Tuesday as well. Then even getting into those 60s by Tuesday with your overnight lows dropping into those 30s. So, Lindsay, I think we definitely could use this, and I can't believe we hit from record temperatures in the 90s all the way into the 70s by next week.
Mother Nature's on another roller coaster.
She is.
She
does what she wants.
Sure does. No taming her.